Allocation exercise, banana and pear orchards. Hello everyone, in this section we'll work through a comprehensive exercise that combines everything we've learned, allocating workers, finding the wage rate in the economy, and calculating the profit for each orchard owner. This is an important exercise that shows how the tools we've studied work in practice. Question data. The economy has 5 banana orchards and 5 pear orchards. The price per kilogram of bananas is 6 shekels, and the price per kilogram of pears is 10 shekels. There are 35 workers available in total. Our question has 3 parts. A. Allocate the workers efficiently. B. Find the wage rate in the economy. C. Calculate the profit for each orchard owner. Production function. Bananas, worker 1 produces 50 kilograms, worker 2 brings it up to 80 kilograms, worker 3 to 100 kilograms, worker 4 to 110 kilograms, worker 5 to 115 kilograms. Pears, worker 1 produces 40 kilograms, worker 2 brings it up to 68 kilograms, worker 3 to 75 kilograms, worker 4 to 80 kilograms, worker 5 to 84 kilograms. Step 1, calculate marginal product. For bananas. Worker 1 50 kg. Worker 2 30 kg, 80 minus 50. Worker 3 20 kg. Worker 4 10 kg. Worker 5 kilograms. Notice the marginal product is decreasing. This is the law of diminishing marginal returns, which holds because there is a fixed input, land, and a variable input, workers. For pears. Worker 1 40 kg. Worker 2 28 kg. Worker 3 7 kilograms. Worker 4 5 kilograms. Worker 5 4 kilograms. Step 2, calculate marginal revenue product. Now multiply the marginal product by the product's price. VMPL for bananas, times 6 shekels. Worker 150 times 6 is equal to 300. Worker 230 times 6 is equal to 180. Worker 320 times 6 is equal to 120. Worker 410 times 6 is equal to 60. Worker 5 times 6 is equal to 30. VMPL for pears, times 10 shekels. Worker 140 times 10 is equal to 400. Worker 228 times 10 is equal to 280. Worker 7 times 10 is equal to 70. Worker 5 times 10 is equal to 50. Worker 4 times 10 is equal to 40. Step 3, allocate the workers. Now comes the interesting part. We have 35 workers and need to allocate them efficiently across all orchards. How do we do this? Assign workers according to the highest marginal revenue product. Always send the next worker to where they add the highest value. Let's rank from highest to lowest. The highest value is 400, pears worker 1. Since there are 5 pear orchards, that means 5 workers, 1 per orchard. Total allocated, 5 workers. Next, 300, bananas worker 1. 5 banana orchards, so 5 more workers. Total, 10 workers. Next, 280, pears worker 2. Another 5 workers. Total, 15 workers. Next, 180, bananas worker 2. Another 5 workers. Total, 20 workers. Next, 120, bananas worker 3. Another 5 workers. Total, 25 workers. Next, 70, pears worker 3. Another 5 workers. Total, 30 workers. Next, 60, bananas worker 4. Another 5 workers. Total, 35 workers. We're done. So the allocation is, Each banana orchard has 4 workers, workers 1 through 4, and each pear orchard has 3 workers, workers 1 through 3. In total, 4 times 5 is equal to 20 workers in bananas, and 3 times 5 is equal to 15 workers in pears. Together, that's 35 workers. Step 4, find the wage rate in the economy. The last worker we allocated is the 4th worker in the banana orchards, with a marginal revenue product of 60 shekels. The last worker hired sets the wage rate for everyone. Therefore, the wage rate in the economy is 60 shekels. Why? Because if the wage were higher than 60, it wouldn't be profitable to hire that last worker. If the wage were lower than 60, it would be profitable to hire more workers. So 60 is the equilibrium wage. Step 5, calculate profit for each orchard owner. Now let's calculate profit. Remember, profit equals revenue minus costs. Profit for one banana orchard. 4 workers produce a total output of 110 kilograms. Revenue, 110 times 6 is equal to 660 shekels. Wage costs, 4 times 60 is equal to 240 shekels. Profit, 660 minus 240 is equal to 420 shekels per banana orchard. Profit for one pear orchard. 3 workers produce a total output of 75 kilograms. Revenue, 75 times 10 is equal to 750 shekels. Wage costs, 3 times 60 is equal to 180 shekels. Profit, 750 minus 180 is equal to 570 shekels per pear orchard. Calculate total profit in the economy. Profit from all banana orchards, 420 times 5 is equal to 2,100 shekels. Profit from all pear orchards, 570 times 5 is equal to 2,850 shekels. Total profit in the economy, 2,100 plus 2,850 is equal to 4,950 shekels. We can also calculate this another way. Total revenue from bananas, 110 times 5 times 6 is equal to 3,300 shekels. Total revenue from pears, 75 times 5 times 10 is equal to 3,750 shekels. Total revenue, 7,050 shekels. Wage costs, 35 workers times 60 is equal to 2,100 shekels. Profit, 7,050 minus 2,100 is equal to 4,950 shekels. Same result. Summary. So what did we learn from this exercise? We learned how to allocate workers between different sectors based on marginal revenue product. Always assign the next worker to where they add the highest value. The last worker hired determines the wage rate in the economy. From there, we can calculate each producer's profit, which is revenue minus wage costs. That's what profit means, revenue minus costs. And it's really that simple.